He was a warrior, but he was also an outcast. He was rejected by his own people, yet they begged him to lead them. He made a vow to God, but that vow would come at a terrible price. Have you ever been rejected, only to be needed later? Have you ever made a promise, and wished you could take it back? This is the story of Jephthah, the outcast deliverer of Israel. Before Jephthah became a mighty leader, he was just a boy with a painful past. His father, Gilead, was a respected man in Israel. But his mother? A prostitute. A woman no one spoke of. And because of this, Jephthah was seen as a stain on his family's honor. Judges 11 verse 2 says, "You are the son of another woman. You shall have no inheritance in our father's house." His own half-brothers cast him out. The people of his town turned their backs on him. Alone, unwanted, and despised, Jephthah fled. Have you ever felt abandoned? Unwanted? Tell us in the comments. But Jephthah was not a man to be broken. In the land of Tob, far from his family, he found his strength. He became a warrior. A leader. And soon, a band of outlaws gathered around him, following his every command. He turned his rejection into power. And then, the very people who cast him out came looking for him. Judges 11 verses 5 to 6 says, "The elders of Gilead came to Jephthah and said, 'Come and be our leader, that we may fight the Ammonites.' Oh, how the tables had turned! The same people who despised him, now begged for his help. If you were Jephthah, what would you do? Forgive them, or turn them away? Comment below. Jephthah could have let them suffer. He could have turned them away just as they had done to him. But he didn't. Instead, he made them an offer. Judges 11 verse 9. "If you bring me back to fight the Ammonites and the Lord gives them into my hands, will I really be your head?" The elders agreed. And just like that, the outcast became the leader of Israel. Before marching into war, Jephthah made a promise to God. A vow that would change his life forever. Judges 11 verses 30 to 31. "If you give the Ammonites into my hands, whatever comes out of the door of my house to meet me when I return in triumph, I will offer it as a burnt offering to the Lord." The battle was fierce. The Ammonites were strong. But God was with Jephthah. And with a mighty victory, Israel was saved. And then, Jephthah returned home. Judges 11 verse 34 says, "When Jephthah returned to his home in Mizpah, who should come out to meet him but his daughter, dancing to the sound of tambourines? His only child. His joy. The light of his life. And she was the first to walk through the door." Imagine making a vow, and realizing it would cost you everything. Jephthah tore his clothes in agony. He had spoken, and he could not take it back. His daughter did not beg for her life. She did not weep or curse her father. Instead, she accepted her fate. But she asked for one thing. Judges 11 verse 37. "Let me go for 2 months to roam the hills and weep with my friends, because I will never marry." And so, she did. And when she returned, Jephthah fulfilled his vow. The Bible does not say how she was offered. Some believe she was sacrificed. Others say she was dedicated to lifelong service in the temple, never to marry. But one thing is certain. Jephthah's vow cost him dearly. What do you think? Did Jephthah make a foolish vow? Should he have broken it? Tell us in the comments. Jephthah's life was one of rejection, redemption, and regret. But his story teaches us powerful lessons. 1. Rejection does not define you. Even when the world casts you aside, God can raise you up. 2. Be careful with your words. A promise made in haste can have lasting consequences. 3. God's power, not our vows, brings victory. If this story moved you, hit that like button and subscribe for more powerful Bible stories. And remember, God can use anyone, even the outcast, to fulfill his purpose. What did you learn from Jephthah's story? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe for more epic Bible stories.